undiagnosed mental illness that I didn't realize until later. Everything that, happened from when I was a child, I think it affected everything about everything, even to this day. I didn't know my dad. And my mom always seemed to be on the lonely side, so she would always, want to have a boyfriend or a husband. And then, she would see different people, and these people wasn't very good people because touchy-feely, here, sit on my lap, and you try to move, and they try to hold you down, and stuff like that, and she wouldn't be around. Other things would happen to me and my sister. I tried to wear a pad. My mom noticed, why you're wearing a pad. I'd tell her to protect me, and she said, what do you mean to protect you from people wanting to touch? She found that kind of odd, but things would keep happening. I suppose when you're been molested, you have this feeling down below that you don't know what to do with at this point. So you would hump on things because you don't really understand. My mom was supposed to be a Christian and everything, and she said that I had this sex demon and this is why these things happened to me, and she tried to pray for me, and church wasn't helping. I was also a sick child as well. I had what they call giardia, tapeworms, and also a double hernia. It was just me, my mom, and my sister, and we lived in the north end of Toledo, and we were poor. A lot of people was able to take advantage of my mom, and my mom would get robbed, and people would bust into our house, and it just really terrified me. I developed anxiety. I still deal with anxiety today. Depression. I've been working with my therapist, and they're trying to find the best medicines, but you feel like you just kind of hate yourself, How am I able to even love myself? Or even you try to make a difference, you don't even love yourself in the first place. When I got into younger adult relationships, the person that I had children with ended up smoking crack. I wasn't really understanding the whole thing with it. Obviously I understood it was a drug. Obviously I understood that it's a problem, but you'll sell your mom's life support machine just to get fix. I dealt with a lot of that. He would even rob us. I don't know, it was just a whole lot of traumatic stuff. I didn't have very much money. He was wanting a very little bit of money, and I walked down to the corner store. He followed me. I tried to spend as much of it as possible, and I still had a few bucks left over, and I didn't want him to get it. He said, give me that money, and I took that money and I stuck it in one of those blue mailbox things, and I said, if you want that money, you have to take that mailbox out of the ground to get it now. The mailman had a field day that day. I tried to make everything work. Therapy and unison and even church and talking to the pastor and this and that. And no matter what I did, he kept doing these things. And I dealt with that for 7 years before it was like I just could not do it anymore. Depression is a whole thing for me. I want to die. I don't want to die, but I'm afraid of dying. Why am I even here? I found the Wernert Center, I still struggle, don't get me wrong. I still think those same thoughts. But being here, it helps. It truly does. I don't have these racing thoughts when I'm here. I worry less when I'm here. I've learned a lot. Everybody here seems to be supportive. I really never shared my story. A lot of people don't know a lot about me because I really never told anybody. I'm Elisabeth. I come to the center. I like playing cards. They know that I'm not in a group home. Me and Rico, we live together. I have a couple dogs. But being here, it helps.